Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a full face of Burlington makeup. I'm super pumped about this because I've actually done a video like this with TJ Maxx makeup, Dollar General makeup, Dollar Tree makeup, and honestly I've had a lot of good luck with a lot of the products. There's a lot of hidden gems at these stores, so don't underestimate them. The only thing that I couldn't find was foundation and concealer and like a translucent powder, which I kind of expected, but I do have everything else for a full face, so we're gonna make work or make do with what we have. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. I will leave my shop with me down below if you guys are interested in that. I did like an entire shop with me at Burlington and I got a couple other goodies, but mostly beauty products, of course. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. As always, don't forget to grab a snack and let's go ahead and start testing out some Burlington makeup. Okay, so let's start off with the brows. I actually did find a brow kit. This is the Color Spell 13-piece brow defining kit. And this was $5. I've never heard of this brand before, but we shall see. It looks like you get brow wax, brow highlight, and brow powder. You also get a pencil and a brush, so it's like a pretty good deal. Okay, so it comes with a little baby pencil, so I'm going to use this to outline my brows, and then I'm going to use this brush to fill in my brows with the powders in here. Ooh, this is a little waxy. I'm definitely gonna have to spoolie the product in because it's very waxy. But I mean, it's definitely doable, as you can see. Okay, yeah, I don't love the formula of the pencil. It's definitely like, I don't know, it just definitely feels like very waxy, like I said. I'm gonna use the spoolie that comes with this little kit and kind of just spoolie that through. This is actually like a really good brush, like it's decent. I'm gonna dip into this color and this color right here to fill in the rest of my brows. You also do get these little medium arch stencils for your brows, which I'm not gonna use. I don't like stuff like this, but I mean, if you do, then it's cool. I used to actually only use brow powder, like back in the day when I first started my channel. And I kind of just, I don't know, I didn't love the look of it anymore. I wanted something that was a little bit more defining, and that's why I always use a pomade, because I feel like it really just defines your brows and it just works for me really well. Okay, so not terrible, definitely doable. Is this gonna be a new favorite brow product for me? Probably not, but like I said, it's definitely doable, especially for $5. I just cleaned up my brows and I'm telling you, it makes the biggest difference. Like now I don't mind the brows and how they look. Even though I used a powder, I think that they look like normal. So cleaning up your brows is key. So now we can jump into the eyes, which I'm very excited for. There was also no eyeshadow primers, so I am just going to use, since we're doing this mostly affordable video, I'm gonna use the AOA Studio Perfect Eyeshadow Primer. This one's actually from Shop Miss A, and everything on the website is $1. With the products that I don't have from Burlington, I obviously want to use other things because I want to make this video work. Whenever I do videos like this, I like to go in them with an open mind, and I like to do my makeup like I normally would. Like, I'm not trying to purposely make videos like testing out more affordable makeup like a fail. I want this to work, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm using other products as well. And of course, I didn't have everything, which I kind of expected. A lot of places like this are not gonna have every single thing for a full face, typically. So for eyeshadow today, I'm gonna use the Beauty Treats Luxe Nudes 12 color eyeshadow palette. I was really intrigued by the purples in here. I really, really love purple. And this brand is actually cruelty-free, not tested on animals, and it was only $7. I don't remember where I've seen this brand before. I wanna say it was either TJ Maxx or Five Below, but I've definitely tried a eyeshadow palette or something from this brand. I think it was Five Below. Okay, picking up this soft brown shade right here. I am gonna just take this and kind of just start buffing that in the crease. Okay, this is kind of like a skin tone color. Literally, it's probably like the same color as my skin right now. Let's go in with this color then. See if I get a little bit more color payoff. Okay, a little bit more. It's definitely more of a natural muted pink, peachy color. Actually, not pink. It's showing up, it's cute. It's just like a natural like shadow to the eyes. It's not going to be anything crazy. Picking up this deep purple, like kind of like an eggplant color. I love shades like this. I'm going to use a Sigma E25 blending brush. Ooh, this is a little chalky, but hopefully we can build it up. I'm just gonna buff this out right on the outer crease. I just cleaned all of my makeup brushes too, so everything is clean. It's like a fresh start for the video. It's a little, like you can see, it's a little chalky right there, like and patchy. It's not really blending. And it's not the eyeshadow primer because I've used the eyeshadow primer with high-end shadows, with drugstore shadows, and I never have any issues. So it could just be the eyeshadow formula itself. Yeah, that's a little patchy. I'm gonna try using a different brush to see if maybe I can fix that, hopefully. Definitely helps a little bit, but like you can still see a little bit of the choppiness in there. I'm gonna go in with this really light, really pretty purple, and I'm just gonna be dipping my brush, and then I'm definitely going to spray because I feel like you're going to need to with these shadows. I actually did find a spray at Burlington. This is from City Color Cosmetics. Okay, that's showing up, and it's like a really cute shade. When in doubt, just add a shimmer to your lid because it really helps. Like if you ever have some choppiness or maybe you just don't love your eyeshadow, if you add a shimmer, it makes everything better. Okay, so definitely doable. As you can see, we got a little purple vibe going on. Then I'm gonna go in with this BB mascara and eyeliner, and this was $5. They actually had a lot of BB, and I talked about it in my shop with me, but I didn't know that this brand had makeup. I thought they only had like clothing, so I thought that was really interesting. Ooh, okay, the liquid liner actually looks really, really good. It has like a really tiny little tip, which I love. By the way, I didn't even tell you, for those of you who are new to my channel, I always use e.l.f. eye tapes, and I just cut them right down the middle. They come in a little pack. Let me show you. They just come like this, and I like to apply them whenever I'm doing winged liner or I want my eyeshadow to be a little bit more precise. It just makes it that much easier. I don't think this is going to be a matte eyeliner, which typically that's what I like. So many eyeliners claim to be matte, and they're actually not. They actually have like a shine to them, which I'm not a big fan of, especially when it's a black. That little BB set, it did come with an eyeliner and a mascara, as I showed you guys, but I want to use this mascara. This is the Lash Ease Mascara Fiber Building Technology Volume Mascara, and it looks really, really good. This was $10. This was one of the pricier things from Burlington, like that wasn't like $5 or $6, but I mean, it looks really, really good, as you can see. And then you can see the claims on the back look like legit, and right on the top it actually says as seen on TV, so I'm a sucker for things like this. Packaging is gorgeous, and it's actually like really heavy. So the wand looks pretty standard. I smell everything. I'm just gonna do my mascara. I did get lashes, but I always have to do at least just a quick little coat just so everything blends really well. I'm definitely gonna be the judge of this when I do my lower lashes. That's when I can always like judge a mascara. For eyelashes, I did get these from BB. These were $6. You get 5 pairs. They look really wispy. Like they look like Kiss lashes a little bit, or like the Demi kind of wispy lashes, but they don't look terrible. But yeah, I'm gonna pop these on and then I'll be right back and we'll do the face, because I do want to do the face on camera even though everything isn't from Burlington, because I do have this new sponge that I'm really curious to try from Burlington, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I just popped on the lashes. They're not bad, honestly. A lot of lashes that I've tried from like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or even Dollar Tree, they can look super fake, but the band on these is actually like super thin. They're very natural. Honestly, they kind of remind me a little bit of the Demi Wispies. Like they have like that sort of similar effect, and they're not bad. I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara just to make them look a little bit more like Va Va Voom, but like they're definitely not terrible. So let's jump into the skin. So I'm going to start off by just priming my face, and I'm going to use the City Color Collection primer spray that I used earlier. Kind of smells a little bit like cucumber, kind of like a fruity kind of smell. smells pretty good. Feels good. It says this is a matte finish, so I'm going to use that later on to set my makeup as well. For foundation today, I'm going to use the Maybelline Urban Dream Cover foundation. I have really been enjoying this. This is really beautiful, and I think it's a great summer foundation. So for my sponge today, the reason I'm doing my face on camera for you guys is because I really want to test out this Danielle Collections Dual Purpose Blending Sponge. So it just looks like that. That's the packaging, and then this is what the sponge looks like. I did get it damp under the sink already, and it kind of, I mean, I've never tried that JuicyJas, I think, or Junko. It's like that kind of velvet sponge. Like, it doesn't feel like your traditional sponge, but this is what that one kind of looks like. I've never, like I said, tried the other one before, but that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from this, and this was only $3. So it feels really good. It feels super soft. Doesn't get super big under the sink, so just a little FYI, but we shall see. I'm gonna just take some of the foundation and just start pouncing it into the skin. I really like this foundation with a brush or with a sponge. Like, typically it just depends on the kind of look that I'm going for, but it's really good. Oh wow, this is blending in like really nicely. That is looking so good. It's like blending out really seamlessly, and I feel like it's not absorbing a lot of my foundation, which is good. I mean, obviously you can see the foundation on the sponge, but I'm still getting like really good coverage using the sponge. So it's not taking anything away, which is great. How pretty is that with the sponge? Oh my gosh, this is really nice. I like this a lot. Let's see how it blends out the concealer. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. I just had a brain fart. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I was gonna say something different. I was gonna say e.l.f. Tarte Shape Tape, but that doesn't make sense. 16-hour Camo Concealer. This sponge is definitely my favorite thing that I've tried. It's like just blending everything out seamlessly without absorbing a lot of the product, which I feel like is not the case with a lot of sponges. I'm living for this drugstore combo, by the way. It's so good for summer if you need a good like little foundation routine. This is good. So I actually have the BB Glow and Bronze 11-piece Glow and Bronze kit, and I'm gonna use the powder that's in this palette. This was $13, so again, a little bit more pricey versus like Profusion. From what I noticed, BB can run a little higher than that brand, but there is a yellow highlight shade in here, and I'm gonna use that to set under my eyes. Oh wait, I think, did you just hear the thunderstorm? I think this is legit like a highlight, like it's supposed to be, okay, like a highlighter. Okay, let's set with translucent powder, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of maybe add that for a little extra like brightness under there. So I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, which I love. This one is light medium 20. Okay, cool. Now that I set that, I'm going to take a little bit of the yellow highlight. It looks like it has a little bit of like a sparkle in it, like not so much like chunky glitter, but like there's definitely something in there. So I would just want a little subtle highlight under the eyes. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember the MAC Pro powder in the shade Emphasize. That used to be like one of my go-to powders. It's giving me that similar effect, like it's a little bit of like a sheen that it gives under your eyes. So if you really want something really bright and like kind of glowy a little bit, that's what this powder is giving me off. It's super natural though. It's nothing crazy, but I'm not gonna do too much because I don't want to be too like glowy today. Oh my god, I totally just realized that I have these liquid eyeshadows from Bella Pierre Cosmetics. Ooh, okay, let's do some of these because I think I need a little spice to my eye. And this retails for $7. You get 4 liquid eyeshadows. So I'm gonna use the shade called Meteorite. It's kind of like a silvery sort of taupe shade. Ooh. Definitely is so pretty. I should have did this before. I like totally forgot. It was like right at the bottom of all of my other products. I'm glad that I saw these before. Ooh, we have a thunderstorm coming. Really pretty. I like that more than the shimmer that I had going on. So I'm glad that I realized that I had this. I'm just gonna kind of blend out the edges of that a little bit so it doesn't look super choppy. Blending. Really pretty. It just looks like a metallic, like wet, like aluminum foil eyeshadow. Like it looks really pretty. It's definitely not like the Stila liquid glitter. Like it's definitely not like a glitter eyeshadow. It's more so like a liquid, wet looking eyeshadow. So I'm gonna finish up the lower lashes. Since we're here, I'm gonna jump back into the eyeshadow palette that I was using, and I'm going to take this color. I'm gonna pop that right on the lower lash line. I'm excited about these. I'm gonna keep using these in upcoming videos because I think this is like so pretty and it's like super affordable. And I've actually seen this brand Bella Pierre at TJ Maxx. I'm going back in with the Lash Ease mascara. I'm just gonna coat the lower lashes. The claims are definitely exaggerated. I mean, again, I don't have amazing eyelashes, but I can say that I like this more than my ColourPop BFF mascara, but like it's pretty good. Since I'm here and I don't have a tinted brow mascara, I'm gonna take this because it doesn't seem to be like a super volumizing mascara, and I'm just gonna kind of run this through my brows just to set them. I always do this whenever I am doing my makeup, if I ever maybe don't have a tinted brow mascara or the mascara isn't like super like black and volumizing. I'll just kind of run it through my brows, and it takes away that powder look and it sets them. So it's a little trick that I do. Okay, going back into the Bronze and Glow palette, I am going to bronze my skin and do a little contour action here. So I'm gonna take this color right here because these look pretty, but they're highlight shades. They're a little too dark for me right now. So I'm gonna just go in with this. And then I also have this BB Flawless palette right here. My e.l.f. eye tapes are on them. Okay, so I have this palette, and this was $13, and I really like it because you get 4 of everything: 4 blushes, 4 highlights, 4 bronzers. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of this bronzer down here as well and kind of just mix the two. This is very messy because it did break, but I got it anyway. Ooh. Pretty is that? It's just like a really nice warm tone bronzer. I like mixing the two because the one in this palette right here is very like cool tone. I typically would use something like that to contour, but it looks a little too ashy for me too. That's why I decided to mix so that I kind of get the best of both worlds. Oh, my hair looks crazy today. Don't mind it. I'm liking that a lot, actually. That's really, really pretty. Okay, now for blush, I don't want anything else to break, so I'm gonna just take this color and just mix the two. Okay, I'm gonna use this stippling brush. This is actually from TJ Maxx. I got this like, I think a year or 2 ago. Pretty pigmented. Pretty. Really pretty. I like that a lot. Okay, this palette is actually like not bad. Like, I'm digging it. I don't love this bulky packaging. I feel like this is more ideal for like a makeup artist, but you know, I'm not mad about it. For highlight, I'm super excited about this. This is the BB Bronzed, I cannot talk today, Bronzed Glow Trio, and this one was $4. So it just looks like a really pretty highlighting trio. I was very intrigued by this when I saw it. I was like, I need that. This is what it looks like. I think I'm gonna just mix these 2 colors. I'm gonna use my favorite brush, the Anastasia A23 brush, and it's nice and clean. So it's like perfect. Just gonna mix the 2 colors just like this. I feel like I already have like a little bit of glow going on from that highlighting powder that I used earlier, but wow, this is really, really pretty. I wonder if you guys can hear the rain. Can you hear that? It's like really, really loud. It's like coming down. Okay, the final thing that I got are these metallic nude lip glosses. This is again from the same brand, BB. You get 4 shades in here, and this was $7. So it looks cute. I was definitely most intrigued by the nudes, of course. We're gonna test these out. They didn't have like lip liner or anything. So I'm gonna use the shade Moonbeam, which is like the nude color. It's like a really pretty champagne gold. Yeah, definitely like a metallic gloss. Honestly, it doesn't feel like a lip gloss. It kind of feels like a metallic liquid lipstick, like not even like a liquid lipstick, kind of like a soft matte lip cream, like something like that, where it just feels really, really light not thick. Definitely, to me, this is not a gloss. And I definitely need to add some lip liner to this because this is way too nude. I feel like you need a lip liner with something like this. So let's do that really quick. I'm gonna use my LA Girl Perfect Precision lip liner in the shade Bare. And now I'm gonna add that metallic gloss, quote unquote. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's actually cute with the lip liner. Lip liner makes such a difference. Cool, and then what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and set my makeup, and I'm gonna use the same primer spray from City Color, because this is all that I could find. I forgot to highlight the inner corner and brow bone. What am I thinking right now? I'm gonna use the same highlighter that I was using earlier. I'm gonna take this color right here. I'm gonna just kind of pop that in. Oh wow, I noticed once you get past that first layer, which looks like really glittery and pretty, the highlighter looks like a powder. It doesn't even look like it has anything in it anymore, like as far as like a glow. That's weird. You see what I mean? Like it doesn't look like, see how this one looks so glowy and pretty because I haven't used that one yet. But these are starting to look more like powders because I already used the top layer of them. So that officially completes this full face of Burlington. Like I mentioned, I know that I didn't have every single thing from Burlington, but I feel like with stores like this, it's bound to happen. I mean, you're not gonna expect to see a 50 shades of foundation and concealer and powders there. But I will say, I am very pleased with some of the things that I did try from Burlington today. So let's start off with like my favorite thing ever, definitely the sponge. Like I am obsessed with this. This is so good. I really hope that they sell it like outside of Burlington because it is absolutely amazing. I love the way my products went on. I just felt like it was just such a beautiful sponge. Like just the way that it applied my products was just really beautiful. It didn't absorb any foundation. It's really soft and bouncy and it just like presses the product in just marvelously. That's a new word, marvelously. I also really did like these liquid eye candy shadows from Bella Pierre. I think this is beautiful. I mean, obviously the eyeshadow isn't like amazing, like the eyeshadow palette itself, but I feel like this really kind of just made it look better. And so I really, really love these. I can't wait to keep using these. So again, if I can find this, I will link it. But with stuff like this, it's kind of difficult sometimes to find online because it's so like hit or miss and like miscellaneous, but these are great. Even though this is like so big and bulky and a little messy, well, mine's broken, that's why it's messy, but I actually really did like what I did use from here. The blushes are really, really pretty. I really like this warm tone bronzer. I haven't used obviously everything, but from what I did use, I think this is nice. It's a cute palette, not bad. This is another palette, the Glow and Bronzed, that I really did like. Oh, I just realized I didn't even use the brushes that come in here, but I've tried something like this before from Profusion. This is honestly like the same exact thing, just a different brand, and I've been very pleased. I think this is a pretty good palette. Again, if you can get past the bulky packaging, it's not bad. I would say I do like this Bronzed Glow Trio, but like I mentioned to you guys, once you start actually using the top layer of it, it's not really even a highlight anymore. It's just like a powder. So that's kind of like a miss for me, so I don't recommend this. This primer spray that I used, you know, it wasn't bad. I can't say that it's going to be absolutely amazing and it's going to replace all of my primer water sprays, but I mean, it wasn't bad. Everything else for me wasn't like terrible. Like there definitely wasn't a product in here where I was like, oh my gosh, this is like so bad, like awful, you know? Everything was definitely doable. So keep that in mind. Just because something is like really cheap or something doesn't mean that it's always going to be terrible. It's definitely doable. Like there's some things that you really have to work with. Like for example, this Beauty Treats eyeshadow palette. it's doable, but it's not obviously the best. I would definitely recommend other eyeshadows. I think the drugstore does a really good job with affordable eyeshadows. So like to spend $5, $7, $10 on something like this, I would much rather you guys go out and spend your money on like, let's say CoverGirl or an LA Girl palette, something like that where it's like the quality is there, it's affordable, but it's still really good. You know what I mean? This, not my favorite. Also, the Colorspell Brow Defining Kit. Again, it wasn't terrible. I'm just a person who I prefer my pomades. I don't really go for brow powders, but I mean, it's not bad. If you're like a beginner in makeup and you want to just test something out, it's not terrible. This mascara also wasn't terrible, but like, I would much rather just spend $10 on the ColourPop BFF mascara, which I don't even think it's $10. It might be like $9 or something, but it's so good. It's so black. It's so voluminous, and I prefer it over this. Same with this eyeliner. CoverGirl actually has a liquid liner that the packaging looks just like this. It's called the, I believe it's called the Get in Line Liner, and it's in Major Matte Black. It's the most matte black liquid drugstore liner that there is, and it's so affordable. It's so good, and that one is my favorite. Also, I'm not obsessed with these glosses. It's just not my vibe. It's not what I go for. If I'm gonna put a gloss on, I want it to be really juicy and wet and delicious, kind of like glass on the lips, whereas this is like, it's not really cutting it for me. So yeah, all in all, I am pretty impressed for the most part. I definitely have some products in here that I will continue to use in upcoming videos, so I would say I had like 50-50 when it comes to hits and misses, but I think there's definitely some products in here that you guys should go out and try if you're at Burlington and you're looking for some beauty products. So let me know what you guys think down below. I hope that this was helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed, and let me know what makeup I should test out next. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Please subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in a few days in my next one. Bye! Just kidding, I'm back, still here. Forgot to mention the lashes. I actually really do like these lashes. Honestly, I expected them to be kind of like Halloween-like lashes, but when I applied them and when you actually look at the band, they are very thin, very easy to apply, they're wispy, they're very natural, so I mean, those are not bad at all. So yeah, okay. That's officially it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.